Joanna, thanks so much for joining us here on Fox Sports Australia. We really appreciate your time.
I'm happy to talk to you. Super excited about my upcoming fight with Weili Zhang in Singapore. And actually, you know how much I love Australian fans. I fought at UFC 193 with Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm on the card, and I was back to Australia, to Melbourne, Australia, as a guest to the UFC event. And actually, Singapore reminds me of Melbourne, you know. And I told this to my physiotherapist yesterday. So good feelings. I had an amazing fight in Australia, so I really believe that I'm going to do the same on Saturday, actually on Sunday here in Singapore time.
It's been so long since we've seen you in action, and I know there were negotiations to be had, but now that's all out of the way. How excited are you to get back into your octagon, your arena?
Super excited, super excited, because it's been a while. It's been more than 2 years without competition, but I feel like I needed this time, to catch the balance between my personal, private, more like a private and personal life, and private and business wise and sports wise, life. Next year it's going to be second decade when I started doing martial arts. I started with Muay Thai, but I'm turning 35 this year, and last 19 years I was just super busy. So I needed this time for myself, to explore the world totally different way, to learn. But one day in October, I decided to be back to the octagon. I know it was going to take a time because I haven't fought for a while, but here we go. We are just a few days before probably one of the biggest fights in my fighting career.
Zhang Weili, the two of you will forever be linked after that legendary fight 2 years ago. I'm curious, Joanna, what did you learn from that fight against Zhang Weili, not only about her, but about yourself?
That I'm one of the greatest, that I'm one of the toughest. And Weili Zhang is the same, and we both are going to show up the best way we possibly could prepare for this fight, and me and her. And we both are very tough physically, mentally, and we both never give up. And this is what makes our fights so beautiful and spectacular, that we know who we are, we know what we can do, and what we are doing actually, in the night of the fight, in the moment of the fight.
We actually just had Glover Teixeira on the show just now, and he spoke about legacy. As you step into the octagon once again, what are your aspirations here, Joanna? What do you hope Joanna Jedrzejczyk's legacy will be?
It's not like everyone is like, oh, you're still feeling the fire. How is it like fighting for the belt again after so many years? Probably you don't feel motivated as you used to, because that time you had no money, this and that. But I tell you, I see, I'm grown woman now, and I see things different. I just want to go there and put on hell of a performance, win or lose. Of course I want to win, because I know the price of winning, of being the winner of this fight, that I will go for the belt. But for me, my legacy is so big. I know that some people might forget it, but I'm one of the greatest strawweights. I put the strawweight division on the map, and even without the belt, people calling me the queen of the strawweight division, because there hasn't born girl who could tie my record of successful title defenses in the strawweight division. And I'm not being arrogant, cocky. It's just confidence, because I know my value, and I tell people know your worth, and that's the thing. That's the key to being happy every single day and to succeed. And I just want to go there and show what I've been working for such a long time, and how good I am, in every aspect,
Joanna, thank you so much for joining us here on Fox Sports Australia. You've got a lot of fans down here, and we can't wait to see you back in action once again. Best of luck.
Thank you, Australia. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support, thank you for the love. If there's going to be next UFC in Australia, definitely I will request being a guest. So yeah, I will see you soon, guys, and of course talk to you after the fight.
There she was, JJ. We'll go to a break here on Fox Sports. On the other side, we'll preview more of the action on this weekend's card. We're back in a moment.